It's taking the poetry scene by storm for real. This brother has featured not only in Chicago, but he's already went and featured in Detroit, and he's setting up other features as well. Let me tell y'all the twist on this. First of all, he did 19 and a half years in the penitentiary. Came out and had a positive attitude. Many of us got negative attitudes and we ain't never been locked up. We lock our damn selves up. He was being told what to do every day, and we have so much freedom that we don't even know what to do with it. That brother used his time to educate himself. He received degrees while he was locked up, and I know most people say, well, hell, they should have did something, but you know what? There's many that don't do anything while they're there. There's many that sit there and say, the white man is the reason they're there. There's many that sit there and want their families to do everything for them while they're doing time for something they did. But he didn't. He did his time, and while he did his time, he started putting the pen to the paper. So he didn't let the time do him. He used it wisely. It doesn't have to be a poem. You can just write down your life, and I guarantee you that there's somebody out there that needs to hear your story because they're going through it just like you. Poetry is therapeutic. I guarantee y'all, everybody that comes to this mic and the rest of the poets in the building has something that has told their story. They may not have necessarily shared it, but it has brought them out of the situation. So I encourage you all, if you're going through something, write it down, even if it's just for your eyes only. Okay? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you 2013's Best Storyteller. The brother that did 19 and a half years in the pen but came out and put the pen to paper. Are y'all ready for the next poet? No. For sure, let's give it up for Prince of Pain.
Hello, Chicago.
Hello. Thank you.
I can't help that you don't understand why I've done the things I've done. And maybe you don't watch the news, or maybe you do when you're confused. Maybe watching politicians or Christian views has you misconstrued. Or you're a parent who's embarrassed by the children you've abused. You've accused me of being violent, but deep down inside, you know the truth. In the streets, what I've done is called surviving when you're forced to make a move. You could lose your life in seconds or wind up in prison joints. No second guessing, so you react and you adapt to those around you. Before they stab you in the back, feel the dangers in the air, the stares of disrespect, so much anger, people snitching. I wish they keep their mouths in check. You'll never see me in a courtroom testifying for their state. See, I could give a damn if they drop their case. I do what I do, only half would contemplate. And really, I don't hate them because they different. But look at shit this way. Would you rather I express myself like this, or snap out someday like that white boy, Timothy McVeigh? I pray to God, but he won't listen. Pay attention, do the math. You multiply my life by 10, they cut my sins in half. And all the brothers that are buried to the times that I've been shot. Then subtract the fact that they rich and I'm not, and tell me what you got.
Tell the story, tell the story.
You got a 2-year-old who by 10 can tell the difference in the dope he sells. Could load a clip with hollow point shells, but shorty can't even spell, and them bitches wonder the meaning of rebel. They've never been through prison doors, never been on their knees as a real prisoner of war. So don't be mad at me to some degree. You see where I'm from? Chicago, Humble Park. You either sacrifice or pay the price with your body lined in chalk. But they ain't been in my position, had to live in my conditions, not to mention all the tension. They're not a victim of the system. So don't pretend that I'm your friend. I don't depend on you to love me. And even though you know nothing of me, you think you're justified to judge me. Got more money, they've been at college, so what the fuck? They think they above me? Let's keep this shit gangster. How many times they and they family went to bed cold or hungry? I've been taught a code of conduct. Do you seriously think I like the fucking odds I'm facing? Catching cases on a constant basis, surrounded by racists who say I got options but won't trade places. Cause if they did, then they see the tears on a million mothers' faces. Don't listen to the words and think you don't deserve them, or act like you ain't heard them just cause I'm an urban. They can cuss me if they want to, they can ban me from stations, vent anger to the nation, but they'll never understand me. Cause they the rich and I'm the poor, and see there's more than hate that separates the roses from the thorns. More than a coincidence that me and my brothers and sisters are the ones who reform. I don't mean to question their perception of life, but to keep it gangster, I get the impression them bitches don't even know what it's like. It's like Che Guevara telling us not to imagine. Like asking Charles Manson for a little compassion. Like the tears falling from a mother's face on a child's casket. So tell me what the fuck it is we even have in common. Cause people in our government just make me want to vomit. Reverend Martin Luther King had a dream and they killed that shit. Their mission is pain. The sufferance of single mothers and imprisoned fathers. They flood the streets with guns and drugs. And they watch us kill each other. And yet they think it's fair when they compare all our wounds and scars. But to me that's like trying to compare a canoe to Noah's Ark. And they said I was born to fall in love without a heart. But that shit don't make no sense. That's like trying to turn a thorough into a mob. And you can't do that. That's my piece.
Suppress on this motherfucker. Prince of Pain. Leaders that real shit out, big pop. 10 toes down, killer straight to the top. Heard you got robbed, nigga fucking with the ops. I would've got the call, killer, I would've got the drop. Leaders in that real shit, I'm big pop. You can get shot, you can get got. Leaders in that real shit, I'm big pop. You know that I'm poetic, very thoroughbred. Pillows on your head, killer, anyone get it. I said it, I meant it. I'm winning, you bet it. I'ma go get it. I'ma be ready. I don't be lame. I ain't be no lame. Never been scary. Bummer Clyde, bring that shit, man. Spoke this shit up with killers on the yard. Told Pee we click, let me drive the car. They won't get far, they gon' see stars. We'll go around, killer, come back hard. Dead up on arrival, what's a higher call? Tired of rapping and cash, y'all getting robbed. Everything costs, everything off. Here come that nigga that they call Big Pop. Coming up the block, better grab your Glock. Here come that nigga that they call Big Pop. Coming up the block, better grab your Glock. Here come the nigga that they call Big Pop. Coming up the block, better grab your Glock. Everything costs, everything off. Prince of